Welcome back to the second day of the Adriatic adventure. This is Adriatic and we are in Montenegro's Crno Jezero. As to how we got here, well, check today's adventure. At day 1, we rode nearly 500 kilometers in order to reach Vrnjačka Banja in Serbia. Unfortunately, the weather wasn't with us. Let's hope that the second day is a little bit more dry. We woke up early at around 7 AM, had some coffee and we started to prepare for today's trip. Something tells me that today's weather won't be really sunny. But we will see how it goes. Now that the bike is ready, let's go. The plan for day 2 is to ride for about 300 kilometers in order to reach Žabljak in Montenegro. Now 300 kilometers doesn't sound like much, but today there won't be any highways. We liked Vrnjačka Banja, but it is time to continue on our journey. Not only that it is raining, but also a road construction. On such roads it is easy to lose control with a motorcycle. That's why we have to be careful now, which means 4 very slow kilometers. And 9 minutes later, we are out of it. Bad weather or not, our adventure continues. Well, someone must be in a hurry. The roads in Serbia are pretty nice. I didn't see much holes in the road. Okay, time for a little break now. Alright, time to get back to our journey. Normally, we take breaks every 1.5 to 2 hours of riding. And it's not like we are in a hurry. We try to enjoy the trip. At least it isn't raining as it did before. But the roads are still wet, so we need to be careful. Glad to see that we are not the only ones in this weather. 2 hours later, time for another break. Okay, it was a good break, but it's time to continue. The best thing about the mountains is that there's some nice views here and there. Just like that, we are at the border with Montenegro. And hello, Montenegro. There weren't many cars from our side, so we managed to pass the border pretty quickly. Also, be careful with the road after the border, as there are speed traps. Also, here is a nice note: supermarkets are closed on Sundays. Unfortunately, we found out the hard way. The views while riding to our destination today are amazing. And a quick break with some nice views. Yep, we will be going over this bridge in a second. This is the Đurđevića bridge. It is a popular tourist attraction as it offers spectacular views. The bridge was built in 1940 and it was one of the highest bridges in the world at that time. As activities, you can enjoy ziplining across the canyon, rafting in the river, and hiking on nearby trails. Be careful while you are driving on this bridge, as there are a lot of people. And here are a couple of totally not stolen photos. After the bridge, we continued to climb the Serpentine Road, which means that there are a lot of sharp turns. Also, there are a lot of cyclists, so make sure to be careful. Eventually, we managed to reach the top. Currently, we are at altitude about 1400 meters. On our way to Žabljak, there are a lot of small cabins and guest houses. Finally, we reach Žabljak, and we are greeted with perfectly nice road under construction. But honestly, after 10 hours of riding, we didn't care much. And besides, we were already at the destination. We parked our bikes, left our luggage at the guest house, and prepared to go to our next goal for the day, which is the Black Lake, or Crno Jezero. The distance from the center of the city to this lake is around 2.5 kilometers. Even though it was raining, we wanted to stretch our legs, which means around 30 minutes of walking. And yes, you can definitely go there with a vehicle. The lake has two parking lots. The main parking lot is about 3 euros per hour, and for the second parking lot it is 2 euros for the whole day. The ticket price for the lake is 5 euros. In order to reach the lake from the main parking, you have to walk on a nice paved road for around 1 kilometer. Black Lake is the premium tourist attraction of the dormitory area. It is the largest and best known out of 18 glacial lakes on the mountain. The lake consists of two smaller lakes, Big Lake, Veliko Jezero, and Little Lake, Malo Jezero. The Little Lake is the deepest of the two, with a depth of 50 meters. The Big Lake is only half, at 25 meters. The lake is overgrown with pine and peat moss. For years and years, organic waste from dead plants and animals has accumulated at the bottom of the lake, and over the course of time created a thick layer of silt, which is dark black color. Due to this, the lake looks like it is full of ink, although the water is crystal clear. On our way back, we decided to check the path for the second parking lot, which it turned out to be a nice trail in the woods. The distance is around 500 meters, which is a lot closer than the other one. We started to head back slowly so we could get some rest. This even more awesome adventure was awaiting us for the next day.